be feeling connected with your intuition. You could be feeling a spark of insight or some kind of tip that you've been receiving, like a download, but Ace of Wands represents initiations into higher forms of thought and consciousness. So it feels to me like there's a higher calling right now, or a purpose, a feeling of purpose and desire that is motivating us and driving us. There also is a very solitary energy to this read. We have the Queen of Swords, we have the Seven of Swords, like somebody who's very much up in their head, thinking about the next steps or thinking about even previous steps, trying to analyze and understand how to best proceed with something. So this could be purpose related, honestly. I'm not getting a huge vibe about romance or any other topic coming up here, but of course it could apply to romance if you've been feeling like, a strong intuitive hit lately about a relationship in your life. But yeah, it feels like there's like new territory to cover. So it feels like we're guided to now take whatever that it is that we're like receiving in terms of like downloads and what we're researching, what we're finding out, and really applying it to the next steps forward with whatever it is that we're creating. I feel like there's a goal here. It feels like there's something business related or financially related. I've been having a lot of readings this week regarding work. And I do still feel like we have this collective theme going on regarding security and feeling and the desire to feel safe within our work situations, our home life, within our like financial states too. It's been a little bit hard for people lately, as you may be well aware of. But it feels like there's like a way to use what we have struggled with and apply it to something that is more like successful. So it feels like, something that hasn't worked for us before, or people that haven't worked out for us, or haven't really been supportive of us. We need to really leave that in the past. We need to, it's always good to recognize and honor things that are coming up in the present that are past related, because sometimes we need to clear out some old energy still. But yeah, it feels progressive. It feels like right now, if you've been feeling like you might not be making the moves quite yet, because Ace of Wands is still indicating that there's kind of like this seed being planted energy for future growth. So it just feels like there's a plan forming or some kind of strategy. And some of you may have made a move this week. Like for some of you, this is actually a week for you to put something into practice that has already been cultivating in your mind. And for others of you, I feel like it's going to be a bit more of a quiet weekend and week ahead. Okay, so we also have the Empress showing up, reminding you of your creative nature. So whatever it is that you're creating, remember the creative, fun, playful elements to this. So say it's a work project. Say you're like, you're working on something that you really want to be successful. Get creative with it. Get, playful with the ideas. Like do something fun, like rather than sitting at home and being like, like having writer's block. Like, why can't I come up with this, great a skit or idea or whatever? Like go to a place and romance yourself, like with, a work date or something. Like go to your favorite coffee shop or somewhere new and sit there with your, creative ideas journal and make a plan, or go do something artistic to try to inspire more creative energy in other areas that are more practical, for example. So yeah, there's a way to really like play with the current energy so that we're not like fighting or feeling like we have to be overly dominant or masculine in our approach. Like because King of Wands showed up in reverse. I think we had an all upright read except for that card. So it's like there's no need to fight, to prove, or to like force whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish right now. It feels like something that can flow naturally if we just allow the nutrients to take effect. I think about it like a plant, like when you plant a seed and then you can't expect it to be the full blossomed manifestation by 1 week from now. It's going to need time. It might be a plant that takes weeks or months, or even like if you think of a tree, years before it's like producing fruit. So laying groundwork is super important right now. At whatever stage that you are at, there's still like more groundwork that could be laid, and I feel like that's kind of where we're at here in terms of like actually making progress. It feels like, you know, get back to basics. Like there's a very simple energy here. It's like it doesn't have to be so complicated. I feel like we have all of the skills and tools and the wisdom. It's already all within us. We're just like unlocking it. That's really what this card is. It's like the initiation is like unlocking what's already there, like peeling back the layers of what's been covering up, you know, the truth. God consciousness, you know, what more can be said? So let's get intuitive. If, by the way, if you don't really feel that connected with your own intuition, if you're like somebody that goes and watches a lot of readings online, or you know, like it goes to get readings themselves, and if you're like, if you just feel like, yeah, like you don't really trust yourself to make your own decisions, actually the better thing to do other than getting readings would be to like get a book on developing your intuition. Some like book that I read, I think it was called Developing Intuition by Shakti Gawain. I hope I got that right. But that was a very helpful book for me in the beginning stages of my travels and my learning process, like about just life and how to create my own luck and how to, you know, manifest my own successes. Was really like tapping into my own intuition, which sometimes we can receive some helpful literature or helpful people that can help to like trigger and inspire our own intuition and our faith in our intuition too, because you're receiving intuitive signals all the time, but it's just like, you know, it's all about opening up, tapping in, and being willing to actually like receive and trust those messages. So how do we trust it? Well, we actually have to like play with the energies first. So we actually have to experiment. Like if you feel an intuitive impulse, then you have to act on it to see if the universe is giving you a yes or a no response in terms of like, okay, was that an intuitive impulse, or was I being impulsive, you know, for example. Yeah, so this is a great time to slow down. It's a quiet energy anyway right now, you know, mid-October, and yeah, things are going to pick up, if I feel like, within the next couple of weeks or so. So it could just be a little bit of a quieter week, but it's a great time to get connected with yourself, get intuitive, do some soul searching. Yeah, blessings to everyone. I'll see you in the next video.